Так. Все. Чекай. Так. Случанський. Нема. В цій грі дуже важливий звук, щоб я чув. Ні, ніякого банку. Тільки хардкор. Так, звук є, все чую. Тут просто є такі фішки, що потрібно дуже чути звуки. Тут по звукам орієнтир буде, чи ти знайшов, чи ти не знайшов той чи інший предмет. Go. Так, какая-то фігня. Ну, окей, не дивися. В чому проблема?
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile, the car, the symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers.
Чайок, кому буде заходити ця гра, і будемо разом чилити. Я вже собі заварив.
A city of dreamers.
Чим цікава гра, тут потрібно до затриманих по міміки вичисляти, чи береш вони тобі чи ні.
A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems.
Да, це наш общий канал, не тільки з Лінком, Петя теж. Петя, Андрюха, Русик, Танечка.
That will stretch as far as the eye can see.
Це канал общий, не общий канал, це мій лічний. Там, де тільки танки.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, that you're on the same team.
Я тут буду розпочинати з звичайного
You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe
звичайним
even the
патрульним, і
watchman.
буду рости
So who do you trust?
по розкриттям
I made up my mind a long time ago.
різних событий, буду рости в званні і так далі.
Go ahead, KGPL.
Тимур, дивися, сліди, якщо ти зареганий на нашу групу в Телеграмі, сліди за інформацією.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Ніхто наперед не знає, в кого буде стрім чи не буде. Вся інфа знаходиться в нашій Телеграм-каналі. Чи буде стрім того чи іншого стрімера, чи не буде. А так наперед я не знаю, я ж не живу з ним, щоб знати, буде в нього сьогодні стрім чи не буде. Ось і перша наша місія. Переулок, где было совершено преступление.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter,
Колись ця гра
but two in the
вийшла,
Vic's
ну,
head
доволі
and then
давно, на
through his
моїй
feet.
системі вона взагалі
Need you
не
guys to try and
йшла.
recover the
Тобто
gap.
лаги були
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
капітальні.
Give it your best shot,
Я там
guys.
пройшов декілька
Dead
місій,
guy's a low life.
нервів більше
I'm
не
not
вистачило.
expecting any miracles
То це
here.
було,
If we recover the
напевно,
weapon,
5 назад.
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Типічні харі такі, да? Друзі, ще раз нагадую, дуже потрібно буде уважно слідити за музикою в цій грі. Тут будуть такі скріни
Have it your way.
з озвучкою. Тобто, якщо ти щось знайшов, буде определений там колокол, потрібно буде, ну, уважно дуже слідкувати за цим. А, фонарик який? Це вам не ваші фонарики з телефонів. О, чуєте, да, музичку? Якщо я щось знайду, буде дзинь. Тобто це буде якась важна інфа по цій місії. Блін, якщо я скрутю гру тихіше, я тоді буду пропускати всі пасхалки по грі. Серйозно. Якщо я скручу гру, то і всі пасхалки буду пропускати по грі. Ну блін, я не можу схватити так, щоб я не чув. Я тоді все попропускаю. Як я людей буду ловити, затримувати. А ви ось це робота справжня, а по мусоркам ритися.
I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap. Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
Бачите, музика затихає, якщо всі уліки і так далі. Тобто, ну, без звуків я не зможу тут грати взагалі ніяк. На цьому построєна гра, якби. О, ти. О, оце якийсь я знайшов цікаву хрінь. Можливо, яка буде відносити до справи. Не всі предмети відносяться до справи. О, ти.
No good to me.
Ланою гра називається. О, ти. Блін, ну я ж кажу, я без цих звуків пасхалок не зможу грати взагалі ніяк. Тому сорі.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Це взагалі ржава.
Probably nothing.
Єренда, каже якась. Газетка?
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doctor.
Я вчора бути
They
викинув.
fast-tracked me
Тобто
out
тебе можна брати також, да?
because of my experience during the war.
Ah,
That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Привлікти тебе також
Battle
можна, да?
fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes.
Тимур,
Given
Лінк
the
мені
right
це також говорив.
circumstances.
Ну я на
Trauma
самом
forces the
деле не
mind
вірю в
to
це, що
close
я їй
down,
говорив.
retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and
До речі,
therapy
як
are
для 13-го
powerful
року ще непогана
tools
графа.
in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital.
Обожнюю старовинні такі ігри
A
грати.
good friend of mine,
Часів там 40-х, 50-х, 60-х.
It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis.
Ну, не то, що там кришувати, але підкидувати. Ну, можна там. Там, коротше, побачите в процесі. Тут можна надавити на затриманого, там, чуть ли не ударити його і дивитися на його поведінку, що їм буде робити.
I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure.
Блін, ну... Я не знаю, ну можна спробувати, щоб я ще скрутив. Подсказка улік. Можна відключити. Або зробити відео. Ну, відео це, мені кажеться, якби, ну... Так собі.
I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth.
Фу, осуждаю, осуждаю. Просто ж кажу, тут іменно без цих звуків, день, ти будеш пропускати кучу улік і потім доказухи просто не насобираєш на де. Тут я і так кучу буду пропускати. Я не знаю, чим мені ця газетка допоможе чи ні, я вже, ну, дуже давно грав цю. Тож, як я кажу, там пройшов буквально 2-3 місії, воно так лагало, що грати було неможливо. Но збір інформації, ну, так собі, блін, насправді. Вам взагалі чути оцю музику, що зараз грає? О, ти-ди-день.
It would take a smarter man
Кісточка
than me to
якась?
connect that.
Ні, яка кісточка? Це муштук для цигарки. Кісточка. Ні, моєго ума. Боже, боже, пепс ти. По мусоркам пройдемося. Так, тут все перекрили. Тут більше нема нічого. Но... ага, кров. Тут був постріл, скоріш за все.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Катається по
Hell of a way
музиці
to
в цій
go.
житті.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Ляви!
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Вам смішно, да? О! Бачимо, ствол лежить.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
Как ти це розглядів?
Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Ну, ствол є ствол, що? Що, я не слідак чи що? Ні, поки що не слідак, пепс.
The gun's up on the roof, right?
О, ти-ди-дин.
So we need
Опять,
to find a way up.
опять. Це він, мені здається, він на все реагує на ці бутилки.
Everything here is going to be relevant.
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Так, гол на крешу. Диви, який, а, чоловік, паук. Ля, який фахівець.
How you doing, Cole? Found it yet?
Оба, ще один ствол лежить. Ні, ну ви чуєте, да? Як грає. Ти-ди-ди.
I don't even want to think about what that smell is.
А? Найшов же? Ні, ну найшов же.
Probably dope needles around here as well.
Та йдіть ви, сидите там тролити. Тролити струмера. Номер серійний.
Wesson, serial S71893.
До речі, мені б насправді взяти блокнот, тому що будуть такі місії, що потрібно буде помнити, що і як, де що я знаходив. Ти коли будеш задавати питання, потрібно, щоб вони були коректно. Він, я бачу, заряджений. А, ні, два стріляних, два патрона не
Instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Два, бачите, стріляних. Ні, ну ви ж бачите, ні, ну тут, ну працює же, ну.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
Бачите, записи є.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an
Ти
owner.
де
That's a
живеш?
long shot,
Вінниця.
Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a
Ну,
place a
судя з
couple of blocks from
гри,
here.
майже бомжую. Бутилки він шукає. Зараз ми зробили помітку, поїдемо в той магазин і по номеру ствола вичислимо ці самі, хто був власниками.
You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across
Ну
the
мені
road?
здається, я ще не
I'd
всі
rather get through the day
мусорки
without the captain's foot up
подивився.
my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Мені здається, тут воно після місії буде показувати, чи я всі уліки знайшов, чи ні. Я вже не пам'ятаю. Доміром живе. Газолетті. А це щоб вам не сумно було.
Go straight over.
Next right.
А? Тарантасик то біжить нормально. Форд. Крута машина. А, знайшов повела, так? А? Ну, начебто приїхали. Канализацию не пошел. Так, блин. Да иди ты. І взагалі накачаємо нові музики. Я грав патрульну тачку, да, музики накачати.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith and
Хто
Wesson.
залутати
Model
хоче?
27, registered Magnum. Chambered for 357. Nickel-plated with pearl grips.
Що, мені впарити
Some gun used
ствол
by
хоч що?
General
Я
Patton.
тобі ще свій можу продати.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know this piece will stop a
Така
rhino.
штука носового
These
зупину.
babies
Серйозно?
are only available special order.
Можеш подати
Here's my Smith and Wesson order book.
You mind if I
Свій
take a look?
весел можна
My
взяти?
guest.
Да, раді Бога.
This is about something bad, right?
Так.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole.
Нам
You see it on
потрібно
there?
що? Уліки. Револьвер. Що у нас там? Сміт Вессон 27. 9. Сміт Вессон. Так. А це всі сторінки, які тут є. Я сподіваюся, що ні, це не всі сторінки, які тут є, тому що немає цієї зброї, що нам потрібно. Ну, я розумію, що ти дедин. А як тут, блядь, дальше просто? Ну, Смит Вессон, правильно. Що? Дикий пуш, ти про що? Ти про цього? Де цей Сміт Вессон? Йо-моє. Я худею. Я не можу тут такої зброї знайти. Так, стоп. Ну вот. Ну це не Сміт Вессон. $71,893. Ну вот він. С-71,893, но ствол то не той.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder.
Я розумію, но я шукав у Сміт
Ordered
Вессон,
the gun in February 46.
а знайшов його взагалі по номеру.
Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Мега справа, серйозно. Тут вищий ума потрібно
Let's
мати.
see if he's at
3
home.
вищих освіти
Owning the gun
потрібно.
doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Den.
Следствие вели с Леонидом Коневским. Квартира Шредера. Все, виїжджаємо туди. Головне, ДТП-ху не скоїти. А то я себе знаю після GTA.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just
Не
because we're in
реалістично
uniform
авто
doesn't mean we
їздить,
can't
но
use our
в принципі
initiative.
гра не зав'язана була на цьому.
Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another
Ні,
fact
ну
from
реально,
Phillips'
ігра
Encyclopedia of
заставляє
Thin Air.
трохи
You really are full.
мислити. Ну, лівий не лівий, но є таке, що ти справу не закриваєш. Так, а карта? Тут є карта? І все знайшов дура. Да ну вас, не серйозні ви. Сидите тут тролите струмера. Так, а де ми є? Взагалі. А, нам на міст потрібно виїхати якимось. Окей. Потрібно якось на міст попасти. А ну, розійшлися. Давай дорогу вмикай передачку. Взагалі не їде тарантайка. Ага, 2 камери, ну це круто. В принципі, для 13-го року гри, то напевно круто. Да я ж не слідак, я ж звичайний патрульний поки що. Поки що я звичайний патрульний, який я слідак. Ладно, ну чо, і танкіст спорається з цим. Поки що я просто звичайний патруль. Це поки що. Декілька справ гучних я розкрию і піду на повишення. Чого починаємо? Ми ж будемо розвиватися чи ні? Грати серйозно. Може справу якусь підрозвалим, а? Якусь справку підрозвалим, пару бабосиків намутим. Все буде нормально на Півчанській. Сам такий. Шрёдер, друга квартира. Бачите, як я бистренько реагую на це? Все, шукаємо другу квартиру. Бачите, як я швидко зреагував? 2. Все, 8. Тук-тук-тук. Відкривайте, воєнкомат прийшов.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer.
Давай, удиви мене.
What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
О, пиздилка.
You ready, tough guy? Huh?
Га? Я ще за техніком виступав по боксу. А можна було просто достати ствол і все. Но він захотів бути ще й відпиздованим. По швидкому. Та що, мене сам Віталька Кличко тренував.
You all right? I'm fine. I hardly felt
За напад ще одну статтю йому впаяємо за напад.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Або зараз посеред міста вибор, а потім безпестанькою. Да, скутер, да, група така колись була, да. Так, чепчик мій йде, алло. Чепчик підняв, все. А давайте ще його хату тут роздивимося. О, ти-ди-дин. Чули, да? Ні, ну ви чули? Чули? Ну чути же ж.
Doesn't look like anything.
Сам ти обичний хлам.
This isn't what we're looking for. Incidental.
Ну ладно. О, ти-ди-дин. А яблоко-то у вас спорчене? Да, и сразу докупил. О! Ту-ду-дун. О, чуєте, да? Знову ця кружка! Аля! Не надуриш, знову ця кружка. О, і бутилка схожа, як там була.
Don't think this is anything. Doesn't give me anything to go on.
А, так ви дивіться, він боксер був, того він битися хотів з нами. За титул чи що? Опача, а ну-ка. Ща ми там поглядім. А що це у нас? А що це у нас тут? Ага. Так.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Ні, це ще не все. Я ще тут ще щось маю.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Та ні, там повернути не можна було. Нанотехнології. Вони так сходять, як заключені з потяга. Це, типу, я так поняв, він з війни приїхав, чи що? Чи це він на армію їде? Це він в СІЗО їде?
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Так, ви поки що дивіться цей мультик, а я піду чайку
Any other
І, до
gentlemen
речі, хто
for
там зробив
OCS?
чайок, не забудьте посербати.
OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs.
Мультик то
Forces like
мультик.
politics.
Мене
There's no
прикалує цей
sitting on the
мультик.
fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle
Ні,
identifying
чипси не
code
хочу.
3.
І так сушить. Я лучше
We'll take
краще
that.
чайку
It's only a couple
капну.
blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Задержать грабителя, ё-моё. Якого грабителя? Я ще чаю не допив. One second. О!
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
О! Мочилова? Мочилова? Ша, а ну! Ща! Греем!
Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head
Я в
down.
КС грав.
Use the cover,
Краще не
Phelps.
підходьте до мене.
We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow.
Як на мене, мені здається, краще було б з пістолетом це все робити. І не підходьте до мене, я грав в КС. Декілька партій в попх бігав.
Why is nobody covering me?
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance. Stay down.
В живіт йому ввалив, а? А?
Forward.
А, де? Стіни. На.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
LCPD.
We got them all? I
Здавайтесь.
think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
Здавайтесь. Всім не рухатись.
Lieutenant Hopkins says
Диви, він
anytime you
вийшов,
reach
як
for the
термінатор.
shotgun, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back.
Да,
Man
да,
couldn't ask for a
сорокові
better
сумасшедші. Ну, я думаю, це, напевно, скоріш за все, вже 50-ті. Лін, не треба робити ще один скрін з чашкою.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Hoppa.
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends.
Все? А світла ні?
Personalities got in
Ніц
the way.
нема?
Phelps, a good guy, but wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Два кінта вдвоєм
Well, it's a shame you
воювали,
don't
вдвоєм
like to
в
talk
поліцію.
about it,
Ralph,
Може і баба у
friends
вас
who
одна
want
не
to
була.
stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop!
Йо-моє, ну що таке, ну?
Why, you!
Watch it!
He's hiding in the alley!
Можна його просто пристрелити, ні? Камнем в ногу можна кинути?
Stop now or I will shoot. I won't
Зараз
tell you
ногою
again,
мені дасть.
Wendell.
А ні.
None? Watch your fire!
Ніхера себе до ганялочки граємо. В салочки граємо.
Get down from there right now.
В салочки граємо, чувачкам. Дядь, ну що? А! Ну, ляти кресла. Габела тобі. І я тобі вже звідти не дам уйти від мене. Покидьок. Стій, стріляти буду! Йо-моє! Каже, я свій 40 відсидів. Мені похеру. Ти напав на мене. Ти своїми брудними червиками дав мені по фізіономії.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Нормально так припердолив. Ну, дядька того не розраховував, що я буду КМС по боксу, правда? Хорошо по печені пройшов. Ну, нормально
How you
він.
doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
of the tradition of the Marine Corps, and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor.
Кандидат Фелпс вам
Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Ну як повне? Тут я за стрімінга не перейду, ви що? Тут місії нормально, хватить на декілька стрімів точно.
The case that you solved that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get-up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
Йо-моє. Когось підстрелили.
Could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Все, бистренько додаємо тіло, поки колеги мені дозволили.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
А? Як вам криміналістика? Шмон по карманам.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out. The Bank of Arcadia.
Немає нічого в цьому кармані. Можливо, якась обручка була, чи ще щось. В принципі, все. Бачу, щось блистить. А, гільза.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
Olive oil comes from olive. Where's baby oil? All right. Yes, it's a dead person. We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
Вона знала. Я вже бачу, що вона знала його.
He was my boss.
Ага. Ну я ж казав, що вона його знала.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Я ж по взгляду побачив, що вона його знає.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Пальця заплутали.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch.
Дивимося
I was in a
Уважно на
store
ню.
when Mr. Gage,
Дивимося на її міміку,
my
як вона себе
boss,
веде.
burst in yelling that I'm late on my
Бреше вона
lunch.
чи ні?
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Мені здається, вона бреше. Вона бреше. Вона бреше, правда? І тут ми вибираємо там перечень. Перше це да, сумніння і третя ложь. Мені здається, вона бреше. Мені здається, вона бреше, правда? Давайте, друге.
Having a hard time believing that, young lady. Do you want to be taken to a police cell?
You're hardly any older than me. Don't you dare talk to me that way.
A man is dead, Miss Scaletta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer.
Неправильно задав вопрос. Є-моє.
Get out right now.
В смислі, як я
Send
можу
in one of the other
вбиратися,
policemen if you
це
must.
магазин, а
But I
не твій
won't say
частний
another
дом.
word to you.
Давайте я її бистренько другий допрос устрою. Де моя зброя, блядь? Зараз зброю до візка і всі проблеми. Серйозно. Зброю до візка і всі проблеми.
Circumstantial.
Касу почистити хоча б.
Officer, please. Tell me what's
Там
going
щось
on.
є. Я був впевнений, що там щось є.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
We have the murder weapon?
But no murderer. Girl saw it all, but she clammed up on me. We could trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Всім привіт, вітаю, вітаю, друже.
Nice thing about egotists, they don't talk about other people.
Так.
Cops. Gotta be something big, right?
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm just saying that some...
Ё-моё! Задивився
I'm
в
just
чаті.
saying that sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads.
Досі в чат ще намагаюсь читати, що вони там
Since when are
говорять,
you the
тому що
expert?
англійський
We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you
Так
can't
собі.
take it, Phelps.
So.
She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
Where'd you learn to drive?
Він продав цей магазин. Клятий.
You don't care who gets in your way, do you? Take this right.
Слава ти, господі. Ні, це не Бьюік, це Форд. Там же ж на ньому ззаді ж написано, що це Форд. А, на цьому не пише. Ні, пише вон, Форд. Форд пише.
Officers, What can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
Don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in
З цього стрімера можна меми писати.
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looks like it'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr.
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Навіть ствол не пробивали. Все так дізналось. Круто, круто. Полюбляю ось такі от. Ювелірка. Гоу. Блін, в кімнаті вже жарій.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back.
Звездить.
He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Звездить. Він звездить.
Son of a bitch!
What now?
Go, Cole,
Я ж
go!
бачив, що він мені береже. Да-да, привіт-привіт. Каже, привіт-привіт, офіцер.
Kalu, get back here!
Можна я йому в ногу вистрілю? В смислі провалено? Я все життя так роблю. Як провалено? Є, ну там же ж, ну, така, навіщо мені тоді зброю давали?
Are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Ну я-моя.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Я ж достав же зброю навіщо, щоб йому дати в ногу. Чи можливо там потрібно було вверх, да? Перший постріл вверх, а потім...
Kalu, get back here!
Ні? Він на це не реагує. Він не реагує на це. Ну, бачите, тут пише для прицелювання. А він не реагує. То що мені? Я не хочу за ним ганятися, я хочу йому в ногу дати.
Don't make it worse, Kalu!
I survived the war for this.
Ах ти, падла. Лежа! Морди в пол!
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Хрена собі, які звинувачення одразу, да?
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake
Отделение
at night.
полиции.
The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, boyo, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative.
Далеко пойдешь.
How would you like a chance at smiting this?
Все, йду на підвищення.
You're asking me to conduct the
10
interview,
баксів до
sir?
зарплати.
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Щось облажається по-любому.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You blew a man out of his socks over an empty grudge, you son of a bitch. Do you think I have sympathy for you?
That's the way. Keep needling me. Try the rough stuff, and my lawyer will be making an official complaint.
Облажався.
I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Раптор мудак, блядь, а не слідак.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Можна його просто там відпіздячу, ні?
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu.
Так я теж нажав, що лож, і бачите, ніхрена не лож.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Я не бачу, що там від Тимура проходить. Ну, просто нік і все, і більше ніякого нема текста.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage. Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Короче, знову облажався.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Можна я просто уволюся і все? Звільніть мене, будь ласочка, звільніть мене. Я не хочу більше працювати копом.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Ох,
Let's talk about the shooting.
Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Що вибрати з цього всього? Дивіться на цю хитру харю. А він не такий простий, як здається, да?
Didn't I ask for a lawyer? Shouldn't you be on the phone, officer? Didn't I ask for a lawyer?
Looks like I made a mistake.
Блін, ну навгад не хочеться навгад, тому що, ну, знову мене буде ругати.
Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Розстрельте мене. Я не хочу з ним більше спілкуватися.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Я його більше боюсь, чим той, що в кімнаті. Кажу, дайте мені, будь ласка, кусачик і ще якусь хрінь. Я його бесенько
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu.
От ви бачите,
You shot a
просто
man dead in
особа.
cold blood. You're going to have to pay
Стрім
for that.
чужий відкрити, подивитися.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Дуже інтуїція мені допомогла. Так, все. Орудие убийства отремонтировано.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Орудие відремонтовано, а він каже, що він його втратив декілька років назад. Ну,
You had the gun.
правильний
I
вопрос.
Bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you worked.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going
Тимур, коли стрім
motherfucker. How
закінчиться,
about
вирішувати
baseball?
тільки одному мені.
You're not denying you're a Jew.
Ну і
Mr.
ще
Kalu.
Вінниця
This is America,
обленерго.
it's not Germany.
Якщо світло
It's
погасне,
not
то
crime.
ще можуть
Some
вирішити
people don't
вони.
like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked
Ось і
every
поправила,
proposal I ever
правда.
put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage.
Все, справа
Respect your
закрита.
beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Все, справа закрита.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
А в мене нема сільпого, у
Then
мене
let me
тепер
have a
тут
word with the
грош.
chief of police, young Phelps.
Сільпоху
The
це до
department
тебе,
needs
туди треба
heroes.
їхати в центр. або-
A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boy. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
От, грубо говоря, одну справу ми час проходили. Ні, не були ще там мілкі місії. Полиция Лос-Анджелеса. Годен. Ура! Служба в патруле завершена. Вы заслужили повышение, готовьтесь к переводу в другой отдел. Е-мое. А? Всі галочки стоять. Все, йдемо на підвищення. Не знаю, у мене все ок, 0 пропусків кадрів. Що в Ютубі, що в
Here's your new
ОБС.
desk, kid. You're on
У мене нічого
traffic.
не лагає.
The hot sheet is posted. That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid.
Що всі
The bond
модери?
issue
Да,
won't be
всі
till
модери.
December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
Heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let
Бачите,
me in the
я
odd
вже
citation, and
слідчий.
maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Huh. He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel? Intense. The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
They all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of LA is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
Все? Пішов на підвищення? Слідак?
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps. Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Любимого
Hope you like
поляка.
work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right? Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on, Phelps.
Давайте, друзі, жмякайте лайкоси, лайкоси. Так, осмотр станції Pacific Electric. Окей, гоу, погнали туди.
Oh, Susie,
Вихід.
you are so
Екзит,
fast.
екзит, я знаю, що це значить.
6
Нам,
years on patrol before
туди.
I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say?
Harry says he'll send it.
Бачите, бачите, я знаю трохи англійський.
That's that cop.
Я трохи знаю англійський,
You
бачите?
know this place?
Sure. Near the old gasworks and signal depot in the warehouse district.
Бьюик! Бьюик! О. Я сподіваюсь, мене YouTube не забанить за ці музончики.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now, Bukowski? We have to work together, don't be so touchy. Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at
Бачите,
Stanford.
чоловічок якийсь там, я прийняв
2 years
якийсь
ROTC
визов.
before Marine OCS and
Куда ти?
affiliate. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant.
Мудачье!
Fought in Okinawa. Was wounded, shipped back home.
Там
A year
я
on beat.
їхав. Воно суне свою калемагу.
So you won the Silver Star. I don't want to talk about it. Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed
Спочатку
40
затримаємо
Japs
цього, а
on
потім
this hill
поїдемо
in
на
Okinawa.
флажочок.
No. You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready. Finished? The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you. I did my part, Bukowski. What did
Мені
you
здається, вони взагалі
I can't
ніяк
speak
не
to LA
реагують
safety.
на сирену, да?
Yeah. Now I get it.
Ну, взагалі на пофіг.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Sarah's. Any unit to handle, code 2, identify.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
11K, a 459 suspect just left.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Ніхера себе, тетушка. Уокер. А це я бачу поляк такий, да? На пофіг роботі.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself.
Так давайте ми його пристрелимо та й все. Я теж вмію стріляти в воздух.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
Ці погоні, це просто трешак.
Is somebody going to tell us what the hell is going on?
Come on, Flatfoot.
Я моя.
Let's negotiate.
Put the weapon down now.
Що я міг зробити в цьому випадку? Нічого. Тільки... Да ладно, що ви розстрілились так? Погано нічого ж не произошло. Пойду тунки смотреть параллельно, окей. Костян, там марафон, если буде на німця, Панзерканфраген, вот той, ну хрен його знає. Мені кажеться, для мене буде його сложно реалізувати. Альфа 200, да, кадешка крута, там, я дивився, можна зробити менше 4 секунд. Ну, 205 пробиття, бої будуть з десятками, ну я хрен його знаю. Не знаю. Як мені кажеться, то танк не для Москіла. Буде сложно реалізувати мені його той танк.
Now look what you've done!
А все, у мене мігалка включена, все. Жизнь без двух мониторов — это боль. Да ладно? На немця, ну блін, хз, не знаю. Мені кажеться, я той танк не реалізую. Броні там, считай, в нього немає. Походу він буде здоровий в габаритах. Ну, хрен його знає. Мені кажеться, я той танк не зможу в той танк. Я вон проходив рефералку, коли це пару днів назад тільки рефералку закрив собі, взяв яву 8.8.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Скажу, я не знаю. Мені кажеться, я не зможу в німці цього реалізувати його. Пробіття для мене слабовато. Броні в ньому немає.
You don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Це парень, нічого. Так, все, знову потрібно слухати. Дензеленька, Польщик і так далі.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
А, я з
Abandoned
транспортної
car,
поліції.
probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
Походу з автом зв'язано. Прикольний
There's
відео.
blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Nice day for it.
How long you gonna keep me here,
How's
sir?
the world looking? I better get back to work, sir.
Always the same two of you, Frank. How about you?
I've got a mystery sample waiting at the lab.
I doubt it.
Practical jokers say it's contaminated soil. My guess? He wants some shit.
Nothing significant.
Свинюшку купляв, напевно.
Mr. F. Morgan
Да,
picked up a
за живую
live pig
свинью.
yesterday?
Йо-моє, що тут коїлось?
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Так, що в нас тут є? Баришня.
Happier
Так
times,
собі.
I guess.
На троєчку. Прикольно в них, да, документи були?
32 years old.
Це
married.
46-й рік?
Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Окуляри.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Ха, посередині на переносці, бачите, ізоленту. Ізолента не синя. Тому я цей самий доколупаюсь до цього.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Try hiring a lawyer.
The brand name might give us something to go on.
Кровавинку поможет. А может и не поможет.
Going to church doesn't make you any more Christian than standing in a garage makes you more.
Це все?
Doc, Detective Phelps, what have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. The victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the
У
guy?
Raptorssss один
Not
мовник
unless
не
he's in the
жаліється,
trunk of the car.
точніше, два просто, другий він лінується задіяти. Ну, это да. Да, друзі, я максимум до 8, потім іду гуляти і на спортплощадочку. Ну, максимум до 8:30, це максимум. Це максимум.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Ні, ну негр такий, ну, тьфу-тьфу-тьфу, осуждаю. Афроамериканець. Мені здається, він щось знає. А може, не знає.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Так.
Do you want to tell me what you know, or do we have to take you in and loosen you up a little?
Who do you think you are talking to me like that? You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Я не вірю йому.
Tell the truth, Mr. Wilkie. You rifled the wallet.
My money is my money. You can't prove I touched that wallet. Man does the right thing, and the police try to turn him into a criminal.
Ну, така у нас поліція.
You found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie.
Правильних
We'll contact your
вопросов
employer
два
if
і
we need
4.
anything more from you.
Ну,
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here,
We're going to notify the wife. You seem to have it under control here.
Yeah, I got this.
так. Голи до тачанки і поїхали. Жінку втішимо, що ми знайшли її чоловіка. Трупаковича знайшли. І так. Поставьте руки на широте плеч, и мы начинаем.
620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is? Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
Ты чё?
What do we tell the wife?
Ты чё?
We play it by the book.
Ты бачишь,
No stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
Копи їдуть. Патрульний якийсь на шлагбаумі стоїть. Тут цілий слідователь. Поїхав.
Could be a car
О,
that's
ще
gone
якийсь
wrong.
виклик.
Make black drive somewhere
Може
alone,
приймем, да?
in the tap.
Приймем? Ну давайте приймемо.
Well, obviously,
Давайте
somebody
приймемо
can.
цей виклик також.
It's the wrong way
Поїдемо.
around. How so, genius?
Карта. Недалеко їхати. Йо-моє, я ще б знав, не брав би. Хоча паралельно. Йо-моє, тут карта доволі. А карта доволі така не мілка, я вам хочу сказати. Тут буде де покататись, погратись.
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, Phelps.
Ти куди ти лізеш? Колеса. Ладно.
You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
He's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
Ех, поки їдемо, можна зачвакати пончика, запити кофійочку.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, Phelps. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
If it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID?
Блін, ну карта
If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Побільше, ніж навіть ДТА. Вайсіді, вайсіді. Киш, бандити, киш, киш, киш.
They're getting away.
What happened here, sir?
They had guns. Dirty louses took everything and then booked. They went that way, the stairs alongside the track.
Туфлі забрали. О, я якусь знайшов хрень. Ой, божечки, матряжечки мій. Боже мій, що тут в чаті таке робилося? Страшне. Що це тут в чатіку таке страшне коїлося?
What took you so long? They're getting away.
What happened here, sir?
They had guns. Dirty louses took everything and then booked. They went that way, the stairs alongside the track.
You look like a rat with a gold tooth in your watch.
LAPD!
Все, покосив.
Car 11K. Shots fired. The suspect is down at 3rd and Hill. Code 4 here, but I need an ambulance.
11K, roger on the ambulance. All units, the shooting at 3rd and Hill Street is code 4. Code 4.
Уличное преступление раскрыто.
If it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give to have your powers of intuition, Bukowski.
Don't worry, kid. Keep watching the master and you'll get there one day.
Бачите зліва горка? Ось там також буде потім скоєне вбивство. А справа тут ось тут наш офіс. Да, приїхав, порішав всіх. Ні, так а що там рішати? Чувака грабали, туфлі забрали. Все, пальбу відкрили, по мені перестріляв, все, справа закрита. Нема людини, немає проблеми, як то кажуть. Ось ми і приїхали. Дом Блека.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to it, folks. I'm not good at this shoulder to cry on.
Я хочу обійти будівлю. Я як знав, що потрібно пройти будівлю.
Where you going, Phelps? This is the place.
Куда ти пішов, Фелпс?
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Головоломки пішли, а? Ха! А труби-то не вистачає.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Поняли, да, в чому прикол? Тут не вистачає труби, і походу тою трубою був вбитий той чолов'яшка. Да йдіть ви! Я серйозно. О! Я просто ж реагую на звуки, ну ви просто не розумієте про що. Так, ручка жовтим не блима, знаю, зайти не можна. Все, більше день нема? Ну окей.
Just a minute.
Минутку, 2 минутки. Це ти, правда, його завалила, да? Це ти, правда, його завалила, да?
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Якась вона вже засмучена, да? Ми ще нічого їй такого не сказали, а вона вже засмучена виглядає.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
Я грав такого
I
на
knew
Android.
something was wrong when he didn't come home.
Ніхера
Your
себе,
husband may be
тебе
injured.
там
We
Android.
found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window. At the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Якась вона дуже добра.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Дуже добра якась вона.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Не будемо дивитися історію. Падло мені. І знову ці сірники. Да, це точно. О, не вистачає декілька штучок.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. And I should have an address.
До речі, Лінк виявив таку хрінь на ці мишки. Якщо тут нажимати плюс і мінус, сенса змінюються. І ці самі змінюється колір підсвітки на колесику. Її можна зробити таку бешену, цю мишку, що просто трендець. Прямо внутрі ігри, не міняючи настройки в самій ігрі. Прикольна тема.
I wonder if someone in the house bought this unit knowing how they would use the parts.
І знов ці сірники. У них інших сірників нема чи що?
This must be Adrian's. Stencil. So the glasses are a match.
Да. Отдих на минутку можна. У нас можна все. 20 гривень донату і можеш віддихати хоч 2 хвилини.
To my Adrian.
Моєму Адріанчику.
This thing gets more and more interesting.
Мені здається, що баришня тут причепна до цього всього. Рік, бачите, я кажу, що 50-ті.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
О, уже й квиток придбаний. Мені здається, це жінка його замовила. Мені здається, його замовила дружина.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Да-да, окреме все в них. Дивно якось це все, да?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks.
потрібно поїхати в бар. І повернемося до дружини. Ну, мені здається, тут дружина по-любому замішана. Ну, раз в неї білетик уже навіть є. То куди ця падла зібралася, а? Ні, ніяке патрулювання ми не виїжджаємо. Що, більше немає патрульних чи що?
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
That cherry pie was delicious. You want a tip? I'll fill my coffee faster next time, honey.
Мінус собеседник. Хлопці, давайте поспілкуємося.
You looking for someone?
Да.
LAPD. We're looking for any known associates of Adrian Black.
Adrian? He's here most nights with Frank Morgan. They camp out the table in the back and talk on a closing. Frank's back there now.
Okay.
J.W. Robinson are having a sale. Don't you know? Say, could I borrow some of that mascara?
Тільки дати подзатильник, щоб цигарка випала з рук, а так, в принципі, нічого.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
Раптор, як миш називається?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough grade.
Миш називається Блоді мишка. Тут, в принципі, ну, можна повключати ці всі підсвітки, бо там різні режими. Моделі Q50 якась. Ну, прикольно. Велика, но прикольно. Шнур мені нравиться, такий з ткані прикольний.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry
Ну, я ж
to
кажу,
hear
мені
that.
понравилось, що тут сенсу можна міняти прямо на мишки.
He's a
На
good
заходить ніякі
boss. Don't tell me you
настройки
actually
ігри.
believe this jerk-off, Phelps. You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
Да, в танках тоже сенсор. Та в любій ігрі, якщо нажимаєш, сразу сенса міняється. Не треба заходити в настройки ігри, щоб її там, ну, поміняти сенсу. Воно нажимаєш на кнопку і вона сразу же улітає там в космос. Або можна її зробити такою, що вона буде як овоч. Єлі буде передвігатися.
I think you were in on it, Morgan. You drove down there, and you let Black have it.
Ooh, I'm a bad boy. That the best you got?
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
Раптом з ним всі звучати. Так. Пора задіяти.
If he was on his way to meet you when he went missing, you're gonna have to do a lot better than I don't recall.
He had a couple and then left, I guess. Maybe he had to go meet someone. That's the best I can do.
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Все, поїхали. А я хрен не знаю, в мене це перша така мишка, що ігрова, а всі що обичні були в мене.
Sure left his drink in a hurry.
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Перестроївся прям. Мудила.
Hit the brakes, Cole. Give him some room.
Умничка. Х2. Не, мишка прикольна. Мишка прикольна. Просто ж кажу, в мене до цього обичні були, я хрен його знав, що на всіх ігрових мишках сенса увеличується мишки. Я просто раз нажав, і дивлюся, у мене курсор просто почав передвигатися так швидко, думаю, блін, і колесико почало цвіт міняти. Обично, воно все одного цвета світиться, або не світиться взагалі ніяк, якщо виключити по цвету. А тут дивлюся, від інтенсивності сенси, коротше, тут колесико теж цвет міняє. Ну, коротше, прикольно, прикольно.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Зараз він нас приведе до неї. Мені здається, вони прив'язані, ця тьолка і цей чувак. Або він приїхав до... Блін, хрен не знаю, куди він приїхав. Зараз ми щось знайдемо його в квартирі.
Let's check the place out. Come on. Any idea what apartment he's in?
Да зараз побачимо, в якій він живе, яка разниця, в якій він живе.
You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary.
Морган, друга квартира. Все. Помітила, да? Знову друга квартира. Знову друга квартира.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Зараз в Дебіні, напевно.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you.
Він живий, цей падло, Адріан.
I'll get it. Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black? LAPD, give yourself up now!
Ну я-моя, ну знову біганина. Він живий, цей падло.
There's no point running, Adrian.
А де ж вони скільки крові взяли? І що... Може то з тієї свині, що купували? Скільки крові, а? Як ви вважаєте?
It's over, Adrian.
Можливо, ту свиню вони так розпиляли і
Why
скільки
the
було крові?
melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh?
Я хрен не знаю, нахрен
What
це
an
робив.
idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Це бігає крові, да. Що бігає, то бігає. Надя на улік 13 з 14. Бля, тільки 2 питання я задав із 6 вірне. Ущерб городу 158 баксів, автомобілям 400, ви серйозно? Если бы вы как следует нажали на Фрэнка Моргана, он бы все рассказал про Адриана Блека. Ну, понятно, що я так собі слідак. Ну, в принципі, на 3 зірочки добре виконав. Машина консула. Ця гра 13-го року.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already
So,
late for the
nothing else to
DA.
follow, though.
First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good. Get going.
Як вчитель роздав цей самий інфу і го.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
Барышня?
An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Трохи старовато,
Sounds like
но
there's
нічого.
more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go.
Карта. А, ну, хоч недалеко їхати. О, тут такі знаки. Спрятаний автомобіль. Спрятаний автомобіль. Ніхера собі. Прикольно. А, 11-го, навіть 11-го. Ну окей. Я думав, що 13-го.
You hear about Adrian?
Broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him
Ламоєр
back.
вона.
Women generally show more compassion. What are you
Ну от,
talking
от дивіться, от
about?
я
Adrian dumped
навредив,
on
чи
you.
він навредив? Він же у мене втаранив, це не я в
Margaret
нього.
should show some pride. Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
Всіх вітаю, друзі, всіх вітаю.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Cars down the alleyway, detectives.
Консульська машина. Без колес. Ну, понятно. Ну,
We got a call
райончик
about an
тут
abandoned
так
vehicle.
собі.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle?
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Занудний старикашка, окей. Прапорця одного не бачу. Номерів не бачу.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner. taking the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
Да, ні, так вообще прикольно. І задумка в цілому по приколу ігри. І якби графоні для такого теж. Я ж кажу, в мене іменно на моєму компу ця ігра не йшла, вона лагала колосально.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Консульство Аргентини. Тачанка належить. Що у нас тут?
Empty.
Пусто. А запаска де? А де у нас, де наша запасочка? Тобто і колеса немає, і запаски немає. Може він ГБО хотів поставити?
The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Don't think this is any use to us. Seems irrelevant.
Вольна біга.
Optimistic, Cole.
Ключ.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Ну, хз, мені подобається ця гра. По кафу мені ця гра. Круть.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
Голова боліти не може. Голова це кістка, а от мозги можуть боліти.
Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thanks for your help. Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish? sir?
No, I do not.
Мені здається, він трохи підзвиздює цей піздюк.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
Ні, ну я ж кажу, мені ця гра по кафу. Прикольна гра.
You gonna tell me what I want to know, or do I have to drag it out of you?
You should learn to talk to older people with some manners, you son of a bitch.
Коротко і ясно.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared him off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious.
Ха,
Ain't
я
no
знав,
law
що він
against that.
бреше, сомнення.
So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Ну, подивитися на машину це не є преступлення, но навіщо ти сказав, що ти не підходив до неї?
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
От що можна побачити по його харі? Мені кажеться, у нього параліч. То що, як думаєте, бреше він чи ні? Що натискати? Істина, сомнення чи ложь?
Hey, I pay my taxes, so do some goddamn work.
Ну що, друзі, давайте підскажіть мені, що натискаємо? Віримо йому, чи сумніваємося, чи він говорить нам брехню? Я йому не дуже вірю. Флаг вкрали, пропали номера. Ну, колесо він бачив, що скрутили. Сомнення, я ж кажу, я також.
So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
Номерів немає. Він бачив тільки, що колесо світили. Про номера він нічого не сказав. Про парапор він нічого не сказав.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer
Правильні
Thibault about
вопроси
signing
3
a
з
form of
4.
statement.
Красава, респектулечка, разом ми всіх закриємо.
Maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
How about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Паштет, вітанечка. Хаюшки. Гоу. Погнали в нашу бричку. Поїхали в автомастерську, де ми знайшли ключ з цієї автомастерської. Давай, колега, шевели. Задній двор Джейкоба. Ні, давайте спочатку, напевно, задній двор подивимося. Задній прохід його подивимось. А потім поїдемо. Друзі, скажіть, так камера краще чи ні? О, паштет, знайшовся. Кулега по таким іграм.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
Ну, гра, старенька. Доволі старенька. Якого там 11-го, да, року казали? Трохи ти паштет запізнився, але... Якщо цікаво, то перемотай на начало стріму, тому що стрім ще буде йти недовго. Там зараз вже Лін буде запускати свій сімчанський. А давайте його відпуцаємо.
I don't know why you're doing that, buddy, but I wish you'd stop.
А нічого така, да? Бабенка. Ухожена така. Хорош така, нічого. Хорош, нічого. Привіт, Привіт, колеги. Да, трохи поспав. Блін, і що, більше тут я нічого не можу знайти, да? Цікаво. В кімнаті вже жара, спека.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you. Any messages?
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard.
Прикольний, да? Месенджер. Позвонив, що там є смс-ка, да? От така то смс-ка, блін, не то, що зараз приходився на телефон.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an
Грав
audience,
Watch
as
Dogs.
he
Ні,
calls it.
я особисто не грав, но бачив цю гру.
Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks, ma'am.
І тобі, Лін, гарного вечора.
Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
We can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call.
Так, а далеко їхати, ні? Ну, недалеко, в принципі.
Some swell harmonies right here by Miss Evelyn Knight.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Да, друзі, зараз в Лінка буде Снимчанський по PUBG. Кому цікаво, go. Падло, перестраюється воно там. Бан по-любому прилетить за музику, все. А можливо, YouTube не розпізнає її. Я думаю, що знайде правда. Жуті наводять на місто. Давайте зберемо, напевно, всі уліки і будемо припиняти Зімчанський, я піду вже гуляти, займатися. А ви go до лінка на стрім.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You're making your way past the lot,
Ну
caught sight of the
і
new model four-door
плюсики,
and couldn't
плюс
help
один,
yourself.
поставте плюсик,
You
кому
could see
сподобався
yourself in that
Зімчанський
car, just
поцікаві.
had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
А ну, го!
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
Гаечний ключ 3/4. Три четверти. Окей.
That's not right.
Пазли збираємо.
One left.
Все, 3/4.
Delgado.
Совпадіння? Не думаю. Так, кумчику понравився Стрімчанський. Макс Чорний, Янгол. Вітаю, там Олінка стрім, друзі. У мене скоро стрім завершиться. Так що жмякайте лайкос і плюсик, якщо вам сподобався цей Стрімчанський. Про слідчого.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Так що, друзі, всіх чекаємо на стрімі у Лінка. Топ-ап-дже. А ось і номер, друзі, а ось і номер з тієї тачки.
Junk.
А можливо і ні. Ей, дядь, вилазь.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
А що робить свічка в багажнику? Давай в паб. Тобто, щоб я йшов в паб пограв?
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
So that's it?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Ну, канал же ж не тільки мій. Канал же общий. Лінка, Андрюхи, Петьки. Так що, якби, ну, не тільки ж канал.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves your head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
We'll be keeping an eye on you, Dewey, and spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
Time to visit Gabriel Delgado, see how good his excuse is.
Так, де наша тачка? Куда б'єш тачку мені, мудило?
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater.
God's name would want that. I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color. Look what we have now.
All units, shots fired off streets, help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired off streets, help. Unit to handle code 3, identified.
Та що ти замутила такі?
Calling the House Un-American Activities Committee to order, Chairman J. Parnell Thomas of New Jersey opens an inquiry into possible communist penetration of...
Так, де ця довбана хрень?
Hollywood film industry. The committee is seeking to determine if Red Party members have reached the screen with subversive propaganda. Mr. Thomas takes an impartial stand in his opening talk.
I want to emphasize at the outset of these hearings that the fact that the Committee on Un-American Activities is investigating alleged communist influence and infiltration in the moving picture industry must not be considered as an attack on the industry itself. Nor should our investigation be interpreted as an attack on the majority of persons associated with this great industry. I have every confidence that the vast majority of movie workers are patriotic and loyal.
Він наверху живе.
A long list of prominent motion picture witnesses appeared before the committee.
Поняв, прийняв.
Before the films, Eric Johnston, president of the
Поняв,
Motion
прийняв.
Picture Association, talks frankly concerning the attitudes of the producers.
We're accused of having communists and communist sympathizers in our employ. Undoubtedly, there are such persons in Hollywood, as you will find elsewhere in America. But we neither shield nor defend them. We want them exposed. We're not responsible for the political or economic ideas of any...
Ось ми і приїхали до цих латіносів.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown.
Hey, that's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Where do you see a number 3 marked on that door?
Пішов там постукав, пішов там постукав. Чому б і ні? Ти раптор? Ну я щось не вдупляю його. Да, я раптор.
We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Що саме, друже, ти не
From the
вдупляєш?
police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Зараз стрім ще йде
inside?
паралельно у лінка по
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
Мені здається, тут хтось є. А може і ні. О, прапорець з тачки. Друзі, прапорець з тачки. Прапорець з тачки.
Right. So how's it gonna be when you go into labor and he's not around?
You are wrong about
Souvenirs are
Gabriel.
a dumb move.
He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Ось ми і знайшли. Прапорець з тачки — це крутий доказ.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy.
На 2 персони хавка.
Serving breakfast for 2, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Don't think this is anything. Nope. It doesn't appear to be connected.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Вона бреше, тому що прапорець є.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so
Я
angry.
знав.
He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what and I don't want to know. I love him.
Ні, ну то, що вона його кохає, це можна повірити. 22 роки, тим паче. Чо така нормальна баришня, в принципі? Дурачка
Why did
любила,
he
це
steal the
таке.
car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricon that he is a man.
Maybe check out back, too. This punk has something stashed somewhere, I know it.
Nothing significant.
Ось це мають бути вони.
Diplomatic license plates.
Це мають бути вони, да.
Maybe if... No. I don't think so. Junk. Not sure this means much.
А ось і два колеса, запаска і переднє колесо.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
Да, тут полно доказухи, що це він.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe.
О, ось і все, просто надавити
There
на
is a
нього і
spillway
все.
under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow.
Друзі, хто залишився онлайн? Плюсик черканіть.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line? That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such
Просто
an
цікаво, хто залишився дивитися мене.
We know where the kid is. Let's go
Хто
stop
тут
these clowns
справжній
and get them
раптор?
off the streets.
Slow down!
Не попив, не попив. О, помчик. Не, може комусь, конечно, гратися скучновато, но мені вот приятно в нее играть. Именно, ну, мышление, вот це все задействується. Прикольно все таке. Для мене це був тоді прорив, як я цю ігру побачив. Тобто, ну, це був міміку, цю всю херню. Вдуматись тільки треба, щоб таку ігрушку придумати.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
that bum took a swipe at me, I'd put him down with my staff.
That's that cop.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano-Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Dewey Brothers. You think someone from the garage could have been involved in the theft?
It would not surprise me in the least.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealer.
You have a name for this kid?
Блін, потрібно вже припиняти цим часом
Gabriel,
йти.
like the archangel. I have no surname.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
So a Consul General gets in a public row with a junior car mechanic. You expect me to believe that that's all that happened?
I expect you to draw your own conclusions and to discontinue this aggressive behavior.
I'll be talking to the gangster squad about you, Valdez. They're gonna love your diary.
Skeleton goes into a bar and orders a beer and a mop. Can I take this down? Oh, you talking to you? Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap. Anyone seen where Miss Wells is?
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
I'm at a loss.
To a 45. I want to stop him with one.
Потрібно їхати на гонки, походу.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling the mother. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
All units in the vicinity, citizen reports at 415 at the corner of Banning and
Santa Fe.
Ось і гонка.
Suspect vehicle is engaged in illegal street racing. It is to handle.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
І ми.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. He's getting away. You're gonna lose him.
Нормально, нормально.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
Ось ця погоня та пішла.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
Пішов Форд розбиратися тихенько.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on. Come on, you're getting creamed by a kid in a red Ford. God damn it, Cole, hold it steady.
Ніхрена собі тут крило погнулося.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for Grand Theft Auto.
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricon. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's a man? I should have burned his fucking car.
Придурок, малолітній.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
Ну, все, в принципі, друзі, на цьому можемо стрім чанський закінчувати на сьогодні. І бігти до лінка, підтримати також його стрім. «16 у ліки, 17 правильних вопросів, 8 з 12, що доволі непогано. Похвально, 4 зірки. Це круто. Крутяк.
You have any plans for weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working.
Що, друзі, go до лінка. На цьому будемо закінчувати наш стрімчанський. Всім гарного вечора. І погнали до лінка. Підтримуємо також його стрімчанський лайкосом. Всім гарного вечора, друзі. Відпочивайте. Завтра вже понеділок. Go, до нових зустрічей.